Hey guys, Keith here, and Merry Christmas! Today I have a great present for you here. We've got GOUDEN CAROLUS NOEL. It's a Belgian strong ale, coming in at 10.5%, and it's the big bottle. So this ought to bring you some Christmas cheer. And we've got a cool little Santa here with his little sunglasses on, cruising through the sky. The Belgian Santa's pretty dang cool. So alright, we've got a wire cap and cork here, so this ought to be interesting. Hopefully it's not going to explode or anything. So let's go ahead now, get the cap off of it and get it in the glass. Well, there we go. Not a whole lot of a pop to it. This is going to be a 2013 edition, and it's very late 2014 now, so it's been cellaring now for over a year. So I imagine hopefully that 10.5% alcohol is not going to be quite as explosive as I'm thinking it might end up being. So, alright, let's go ahead now and get it in the glass. There's a lot of sediment in this one, so I don't know what to expect, but alright, very little carbonation. Got a little bit of foam on the top there, but not a whole lot. So let's go ahead and get a nose on it. Smelling a lot of sweet fruit, a little alcohol, some floral notes in there too. It must be the Belgian yeast or something that's something that I'm not really used to smelling, and I've not had probably no more than 3 or 4 Belgian ales, so that's probably what that is. It is nice though. Surprised about the carbonation, very little. I don't know if that's because it's been cellared so long or if they're not generally very carbonated, but let's go ahead now and get just a quick little taste on it. Okay, not too bad. A little fruity, a little bit of apples and pears and stuff in there. Real nice. I'm going to pour up Calixa and Haze a sample here. Yeah, not bad. It's almost kind of like a wine beer.
Yeah, it smells good.
You can really smell the anise in here, that licorice smell.
Yeah, the licorice is the anise. Very strong in this one. But it's got some of the lighter fruit notes in it. It's got the pears and maybe even a little bit of that apple, kind of like some apple cider kind of taste to it too. Definitely perfect for the holidays, perfect for the Christmas and everything. Real nice. We got a whole lot of sediment here in the bottom, so this first pour didn't have a whole lot in it, so the second pour is going to be probably a little different, so we'll definitely be sure to check that out. But the taste is not too strong. The alcohol is not too strong on the taste. It is there, but it's just not real strong. Very lightly carbonated, so really overall not bad. Probably one of the better beers you could have around Christmas as far as fitting that theme, the tastes and the nose and stuff on it. So really nice. Still got quite a bit here, so let's go ahead and let it warm up, take some bowl hits and stuff. Use the long stem pipe. Go ahead and get these set back and let them warm up.
I hope everybody's had a safe and happy holiday season.
Yeah, hopefully everybody got what they wanted for Christmas. If you didn't, you're going to have to write Santa a letter. And while you're at it, write him a letter wishing for one of these beers. Really nice around the holidays. Probably really good around New Year's too. So let's get our nugs in our Christmas plate. Dum, dum, dum. Lots of nice nugs to work with there. Still getting these Maui Wowie seeds, so we're going to have a Maui garden for sure. Alright guys, we got some of that yeast settled, stirred around, and I went ahead and topped my glass off before the warm-up so I can get a lot of the yeast and anything else that was left in the bottle, all that sediment, kind of got it stirred up and in there so I can really get a true perspective on what it's going to be about. So we'll go ahead and finish off this bowl hit, and then we're going to let it warm up about 30 minutes, maybe even longer. So we got quite a bit, so we might let it go 45. Alright, before we let it warm up, let's get a real quick nose and taste on it. Yeah, still a little boozy, a little black licorice, some dark fruits in there, some prunes. So definitely a lot of character to this beer. Let's go ahead and take a taste. Yeah, very easy drinking beer. 10.5%. That's a whole lot of alcohol to be this easy drinking. You almost don't even feel like you're drinking a beer. It's just more like a really fine fruit wine or something. Not a whole lot of bubbles or carbonation or anything on the tongue. Just real smooth. Just kind of like a velvet finish on this beer. So definitely might not be something you're used to if you're not familiar with these strong ales that really, you know, they come from, they're brewed and bottled or whatever in these countries. This one in particular, of course, is in Belgium, but so they do things differently there, and you know, I really think this is a really good one. So, in looking at the ratings, Rate Beer is going to give it a 99 overall and a 99 on the style. So they did it right, whatever they've done. It's really nice. It says it's a heavy, strong brown ale, so that's certainly what it is. We'll see if we can get any light through it whatsoever before we let it go. You have a very, very deep reddish brown color. A very heavy, dark beer for sure. So, alright, we're going to go ahead and let it warm up now, so I'll just be back with you soon. Alright guys, we're back. It's been about 45 minutes now, so let's go ahead and get a nose on it. Very strong black licorice, a sweet licorice smell. Of course black licorice, but it's also got a sweet finish, as if maybe a little caramel. But that licorice, that anise really overpowers just about everything else, pretty much almost from beginning to end, but still not getting really too much alcohol on the nose right now. Certainly not as much as there was in the beginning, and there wasn't a whole lot in the beginning, but there was some. So let's go ahead now and get a taste on it and see if there's any in the taste. A little bit of an alcohol burn on the taste, 10.5%, pretty heavy, but still pretty much licorice, some caramel, maybe some prunes, those other dark fruits, you know, the raisins and stuff. It's very nice. You can tell that there are some good Christmas time spices in there, although they are a little, they don't quite stand out on their own as much as I think they probably could. But all the same, it is a very good beer. way too easy drinking for a 10.5% alcohol beer. It's unbelievable how it's almost like drinking a 4%er. There's almost nothing there, but yet a lot of alcohol here. So let's go ahead and get it finished off. Alright. Yeah, definitely a very easy drinking, very smooth beer. It's got the licorice, it's got the Belgian yeast, the prunes, the caramel, the raisins, the dates. All this stuff is just really there in this beer, and especially on the warm-up. Real nice. Definitely an A beer, although with the lack of carbonation, I'm probably going to go with an A- on this one. If the carbonation was better after the cellar, it probably would have got more around the A or even the A+, depending on that carbonation. But the carbonation was very little, and I have seen, did a little research, and they're not all this way. Maybe fresher, it would have been much more carbonated. So cellaring for a little over a year maybe isn't quite such a good idea on this one. It could have, maybe it was cellared improperly, I don't know, but you know, this is the way I bought it, and this is the review it's going to get for how it is right here in front of me. So, going to give it an A- on this, but definitely a very good beer, perfect for Christmas. So if you see it, pick it up. It's only available in the winter time, so you've only got a little while to get it while you can. So, A- and great, and that's going to wrap this one up. So like, subscribe, comment, share, and all that great stuff, and I'm going to catch you on the next one.